Postal family. How's everybody doing? My name is Syed. Welcome back to my channel. What's going on this Monday evening? Decent Monday today, but a lot of people obviously happy. They checked out the light blue, saw their biggest check. A lot of people's this is the biggest check they've ever seen, including myself. So, with the back pay added, of course, but a lot of happy faces, obviously. But then the Uncle Sam taking its share, so it's uh, it's 50-50. Happy end, you regret losing that money to tax, but Uncle Sam has to get his money too. But overall, the mail wasn't too bad today. Packages weren't too bad. Just the morale was up and up with all this good stuff. Carriers seeing how much back pay they're gonna get. Well, all of us well earned. We waited close to 700 days. My thing is, this should have never happened to begin with. We should have had our raises and our colas all. When you think about it, the 700 days negotiations was just not right. It shouldn't take that long by any means for a contract to be settled in. But anyways, today's video, my bad, I got into the back pay. Today's video, I'm talking about a carrier out in California doing something he wasn't supposed to. And now there's a lot of anger going on, that customer, and he's been reported, he's on camera, so we'll get into that. But first, if you're new to the channel, my name is Syed. Postal content is what I do, love to do, all about postal content. Thanks so much for all the support you all give me. Thanks so much. Keep giving me the thumbs up. Thanks so much. And thanks again, all the support. Like I was saying, everything I say on here is from my views, my research. And I don't speak on behalf of USPS Post Office in any of my videos whatsoever. So again, thanks so much. Somebody in the comments had mentioned what I call Renfro. So that same person had mentioned a few months ago that it sounds like I'm saying Ren Frog, but it's Ren Fraud. So it cracks me up, man. Thanks for the jokes, everything you guys share in the comments. Thanks so much. And any questions, I'm here for you. I'll answer them one way or another. Thanks so much again for all the support. Let's get to today's article, man. What's going on with this article? So, a mail carrier in Torrance, California is accused of intentionally pepper spraying mail before putting it through the home's mail slot, where it was retrieved by the family dog. The incident, which was caught on home surveillance camera, shows the mail carrier appearing to spray the letters twice before giving them to the dog. This is a big no-no, guys. This mail carrier, I'm the one that feed dogs on my route because I don't have a problem with them. There are some stray dogs, but on my route, they're so hungry all the time that they forget about barking at me or trying to chase me, bite me. Nothing like that. These poor things love dogs, and this is a big no-no. What makes someone do this is beyond me. Is spraying the letters and then throwing them through the mail slot on the door so the dog retrieves it. Dog, obviously probably got sick by it, and just a big no-no, guys. You got to control yourself out there. I know the dog is behind the door in this particular scenario anyway, so I don't understand what got into this carrier to do such an act, but no, that's very strange. According to the homeowners, Raymond and Dana Guzak, their French bulldog, Jax, began to drool after touching the mail. Raymond said when he picked up the letters, he felt a slimy orange substance that smelled like pepper spray, and his eyes started tearing up. The Guzaks reported the incident to both the police and the USPS, and a different carrier has been delivering their mail since. While the dog is okay, the family is now worried about the potential for harm to the community. They also believe that tampering with the mail is a federal crime. A USPS spokesperson stated the agency is reviewing the incident and will take appropriate action Of course they will. So that's a big no-no. We don't know the full history of what this dog. Maybe the dog was out and about and has been bugging the carrier a lot. But in any scenario, you don't do this. Now, this is in fact is messing with tampering with mail, which is a federal crime. And this poor carrier, is probably in a little bit of trouble because of this. And he was caught on surveillance. So no matter how much the dogs, give us carriers issues, we have friendly dogs, we have bad dogs. This is a bulldog in this story. So this is not the thing to do. There's no way you got to do that, man. The dog is behind the closed door. You're hurting him. What did that get this carrier? He's in trouble. He or she is in trouble now. I mean, just you hurt the dog, And now, if the dog previously, like I said, has been bothering this carrier, that's different. But still, in any situation, you don't take this far. This is by all means a big no-no. You don't do this. Hopefully this carrier learned his lesson, and NALC of course is going to be there and get him out of trouble. That's what unionized. Depends how serious it is. Tampering with mail, federal crime, but I don't know. The article doesn't mention everything as to how much trouble is he in, but I'm just assuming there's some trouble because, it was on videotape surveillance. He was recorded doing this, tampering with the mail, and then putting it in the mail slot, and the dog got all sick with the pepper spray. And the family, both the husband and wife, are obviously worried for the whole community. They don't need to be worried for the community. The carrier, he's going to be placed somewhere else once he comes back, Probably been back already. A lot of stations, are short on manpower, so they probably gave him a day of suspension, something like that. I don't know. Depends how serious it is, but I don't think so. But anyways, how everybody doing? What we were discussing before about the back pay, a lot of happiness around the stations. I'm assuming there's a lot of good morale. Obviously, when us carriers, we deserve that back pay. Like we were talking about earlier, we had to wait close to 700 days. Negotiations, cost of living adjustments, all that in those close to 700 days was skipped. Now certainly to see the in one check, granted, Uncle Sam took a big bite out of it for all of us. The larger your amount was, the bigger bite Uncle Sam took. So, although some of the people in the comments had said they got I don't know how to phrase it. They have a different tax exempt something they used. I don't remember what this particular carrier had mentioned. Tax exempt, and in any case, when you do your taxes, you're gonna end up owing. So. You're taking the money right now, but when you do your taxes, whenever March, April, February, you're gonna, one way or another, Uncle Sam gets a big bite. One bite, either that bite is right now or later. So nobody can escape that, especially a federal employee like us. So hope everybody's good. Happy with the back pay. Some CCAs were mentioning something about their leave. That their leave wasn't exactly. This person only got 15 days, so it depends how long you've been working. There's a lot of different things that goes into account before they give you out your leave. So different questions. I appreciate. Keep them coming. If I don't have the answer right away, I'll definitely get it for you. And again, just mentioning the back pay and kind of happiness going around. And what I was saying is this should have never happened to begin with. Granted, it's all good, and we got our big check, back pay, we're good, everybody's good. But my thing is, why did this happen? Why did it take 600, close to 700 days negotiating? This is all, we mentioned it over 100 times already. Renfro or Renfrog, whatever. You know, this guy didn't step up to the plate. He was not good at all in negotiating. He kept us in the dark. Not even the vice president, James Henry, wasn't even allowed in all the negotiations. And to top it off, he took close to 700 days now. So there was something saying this is the good part of NELC. We got our back pay. No, it isn't. Why did it take 700 days, man? No, it isn't. I don't think it's good. This back pay we were owed, it was gonna come sooner or later. This thing never should have gone 650, whatever, 700 days. We shouldn't have to wait that many, that's ridiculous. That time, all the anger, rightfully so. That was a long time we had to sit through. And, I still remember like it was yesterday, all of us do. The sitting through, we don't hear nothing from Renfro. Behind closed doors, he keeps giving us the runaround. Negotiations going on. We're moving somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Next thing we know, 400 days, 600 days. Wow. And then months later, here's the back pay. The question remains, you failed, dude. You failed. It should have never taken 700 days. That's the most ridiculous thing ever. No union does that, dude. Count your days. You're sitting there, keep collecting this six figure of our union dues paycheck when the 2026 around the corner, August now. So when the elections come, you won't be on coming back to that seat. There's no way, absolutely no way. It's going to be between the two runners, Mike Cariff and the current vice president, James Henry. So both are right tip top right there next to each other. They're both awesome. Both have their own ways of doing things. So get this cat out of there. He's a big old smile on his face, a grin on his face after the 700-day negotiation. None of us gonna forget that. You failed us, dude. You failed us big time. I still remember when the tentative agreement came out. Man, what a shock, man. What did you do? 700 days for that. And now months later, granted, this money is already ours. You didn't give it to us. Granted, it was coming to us one way or another. Granted, we see it now, the happiness is there, but why did it take so long? This question remains. It's going to remain until the new president comes in. So anyways, just talking about the back pay. Anyways, that's it for this video. Just wanted to mention the carrier out in California that, apparently is in trouble and what not to do as a carrier. This thing is a big no-no. You can't do that. Tampering with mail, it is a federal crime. And then you messed up that dog got sick. On top of that, you were on surveillance. So, big no-no. That's it, guys. Until next time, keep hydrated out there. It's still hot in August, so stay good out there. Until next time, Syed out. Take care, guys.